trying to remember, you've had a couple full team practices, right? Because,
Yeah, a couple. Yeah.
is today a significant day though? Game week, Wednesday practice for the quarterback.
Yeah.
You've been out that long.
Yeah, no, definitely for the physical side of practice, but also just the mental side. This officially really feels like it kicks off game week when you come in and you're full go against Seattle. You got the game plan in, got a lot of things going on, super busy day. Early alarm clock today when I woke up, it officially registered in my mind it's game week and it's go time. And so, yeah, a lot of things, a lot of boxes being checked off both physically and mentally, but a lot of excitement at the same time.
Carson, how do you, as a quarterback, weigh, balance, risk-taking as far as punts are not bad things? How do you balance as a quarterback?
Yeah, still been walking that one out my whole career. Trying every day to figure out how to toe the line of being aggressive, trying to be a playmaker, trying to make things happen, but being smart. And it's really every week you kind of look yourself in the mirror, watch the tape, and say, okay, where could I have done better? Where should I have been more aggressive? And those types of things. So I don't have an answer exactly, but it's a fluid process of learning and always trying to get better with it.
So do you walk away from some games saying, boy, that was should have done that?
Yeah, I mean, every game you walk away, you're like, yeah, that was probably dumb. Probably should have canned that one or, got rid of that one. And other times it's like, hey, that play could have been there, So it's always a balancing act. It's towing the line, and it's never going to be perfect.
One last thing on that. You have to trust your supporting cast. You have to trust that they'll do their job, so you only have to do your job.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I mean, I think it definitely comes down to trusting your guys to make plays, when you do go off script and those sorts of things, but also to trust that, hey, the next play we're going to get it done, so live to fight another down and all those things.
How much of conversation with Frank have you had about that? Because when you got traded and we talked to him, he said, hey, it's okay for Carson to realize you can take a sack, you can throw it away or whatever. How much has that been talked about over the past,
Yeah, I mean, we've talked. We used to talk about it together in Philly for a couple of years. So it's something we're always talking about and discussing, and coaches are always reminding me and all of those things. So it's a healthy balance, a healthy conversation every time.
Is it hard to kind of relinquish that? Because the reason why you were picked high and you had success early on in your career is because you were able to get away with some of those risks that maybe some quarterbacks wouldn't take? Yeah,
I mean, it's like I said, I'm going to be towing the line my whole career, and there's going to be times it works out. There's going to be times, I got to kick myself and move on, So I'm going to be towing that line my whole career, but hopefully there's a lot more big plays and positive things that come from it.
So I talked to Marcus yesterday, and he said you got a really good grasp of the playbook, and you've been in the meetings even when last week you were out and with the foot. How much can you not replicate by not being on the field? How much is there still to figure out?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I think even some of those other practices, all those things, there's still the physical reps of taking those plays, but at the same time, this week now we're really focused on Seattle, so we're really going against the scout team. These plays are really that much more important, and so being out here this week, I think is a big piece of the puzzle, really, because we're really going against full go against Seattle with the game plan and everything. So obviously you want to take all the physical reps you can get, but here we are. It's game week and it's time to go.
Carson, have you had any pain with the foot since you came back?
I mean, it has its moments for sure, but it's definitely in a really good place. I feel very optimistic, very confident in it, and so we'll see. As long as the doctors just give me the final go ahead, but I'm optimistic.
Carson, two things. One is you said early alarm clock game week. What does that mean early for you? Monday morning, whatever the morning is.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to get into specifics of. I don't need to show up. First of all, DeForest Buckner was the first one here. I think he is every day. So I had to ask him, what time do you get in, so I know. But no, it's an early rise, and it's really go time from the moment you get here, driving in, and it's fun. I think for me this year, it just has a different feeling. Everything, it's week one, and so coming in early, playing worship music, getting my mind right. It's fun. It's exciting.
And the other thing is you're towing the line. What do you make of 7-on-7 picks? Are you just taking chances and figuring out what's going on, or is that you towing the line and realizing you went too far?
Yeah, I mean, there's good, bad, and ugly that happens every day at practice. So I mean, throw a pick. Obviously, that's the last thing you want to do is turn the ball over, and it's not something I'm out here experimenting or any of those things. Trying to get better, learn from those. Don't beat myself up over them either, but in practice, learn from your mistakes so they don't happen out there on Sunday.
Is today the last box to check as far as your readiness in your mind a full team? And
Probably. I think so. I haven't quite talked that one with the trainers yet, but I'd say probably.
Carson, you said all along you're going to listen to the docs, but from the moment they said we're going to have surgery, how determined were you to get to this point here, the Wednesday before the game?
Yeah.
Full participant?
Very determined. I mean, I know they had a very wide range of a timetable, and I knew that too. I knew that going in, a lot depending on how the surgery went and a lot of factors. But I say, you know, at the end of the day, I say God is good for getting me to this point. I'm thankful for it, and I'm excited for it.
What does it mean? You play Sioux City, your team captain, voted on by your teammates. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, it's something as a quarterback and just my personality, I take very seriously my job. And when your teammates vote you as a leader on the team, it means a lot. And it's something I don't take lightly. And I know every other guy that wears that C doesn't take it lightly either. And not just the guys that are wearing the C's on Sundays, but we have a lot of great leaders on this team. And it's something that I've noticed from the second I walked into this locker room. There's a lot of guys that want to head in the right direction, that are pulling guys along, holding each other accountable, and there's a lot of leaders in there. So it means a lot to me, and I take it very seriously.
Carson, Frank has had to adapt his offense to a lot of quarterbacks the last few years, as you probably know.
Yep.
So, like, you're the fourth guy.
Yeah.
But how have you seen it adapt to you? You know, has there been a lot of adapting it to you to some extent? Obviously, it's not going to be an overhaul, but has that process?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of hit it on the head. Every year, he's adapted it a little bit to each guy's, not just the quarterback, but to the team's personnel and what we do well and what we do well up front, what we do well down the field, and how we attack different ways. And so I've definitely seen that just watching tape from last year. You know, love Phillip Rivers to death. Our playing style is a little different, so we're going to adapt it a little bit, and Coach has done a great job of that. And I'm excited to kind of put it all together out there on Sunday and get this thing rolling.
Carson, given this opportunity, almost a second chapter in the NFL, what do you think your emotions will be like on Sunday?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep them in check, just because I know I'll be very excited. I've been very excited, really. Like I said, coming in this morning, just kind of hit me. Here we go. It's week one. It's a new season, new chapter, everything like you mentioned. So I'm going to try and stay as calm and as even keel as I can be, because I know I'll be very excited running out that tunnel.
Do you see this as a crossroads season for you in any way, shape, or form, or is that just the way you've cast it?
Yeah, I don't like to think of it like that. I think of it as another opportunity. You know, I think it's I believe God's got lots of things going on in my life, and He's put me here for a reason. I'm going to make the most of it, whatever that looks like, whatever that means. I'm going to make the most of it and hopefully make this city proud.
Darius has admitted he reads the clippings. Phillip Rivers last year when he was here admitted he kind of read our clippings.
Yeah.
Do you?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't. Sorry.